All right, can everyone hear me? All right, we are back here on HeroQuest fans. Welcome once again. All right, so we are back and everybody should be seeing the stream again here. So sorry for the delay. All right, all good. Yeah, welcome once again, everyone. So we had all those updates from the world of HeroQuest and we talked about that. So now we're back to playing Space Crusade. And I realized from the last game, always put your toys away, kids, because there were a couple of things. There was a door and a card that I misplaced, and I can't find them. I'll probably find them like after the game is over and I'm cleaning up again. But yeah, so for now, I'm just going to kind of make do. But yeah, we are staring into infinity here. No, we're not. There, we've got a stream. Excellent. Let's see, we got some messages. Okay, yeah. So we've got some comments from Solar 1927. So yeah, thanks to all our new viewers. So yeah, what we've got here is we've got a mission from Space Crusade here. So we got camera, we got camera. So yeah, even though this says Blood Angels, I'm going to be controlling the Ultramarines, which are just the blue guys. And this is the way that they want you to set up your scanner. So I've got a targeter for that weapon, which is the plasma gun, this little peg here. And I've got one for the missile launcher, the rocket launcher. Let's clear that up a little bit. Oh yeah, we don't have our lamp. Let me get some better lighting here for you. Usually I've got this big glaring light. Make it a little easier to see what's going on the board. Okay, so yeah, so we've got a mission, which is that mission 547/2, Sector 57, Seek and Destroy. Beta Squad Alpha Company has been wiped out by a dreadnought aboard alien vessel 547, codenamed Abomination, whilst trying to clear the sector. You must seek out the dreadnought and destroy it. And our previous reports indicate that a squad of orcs went in to try to clear out the dreadnought. They were unsuccessful. They were forced to flee. Many dead orcs were found on the ship, and a group of Eldar were unable to accomplish this mission either. But if you do find any friendly orcs or Eldar in the area, they're on our side, so check your fire. But we've got a squad of Ultramarines who are going to board the Space Hulk and try to accomplish the mission. So we've got our docking claw here. I'm not going to bother clipping it on there. But in this mission, they actually start on the edge here. So just the camera. There we go. So just imagine the docking claw is going to be like right here. In fact, I can just tuck it under like that. That works. Okay, so we've got our squad of Space Marines. And we've got our commander, of course, and his soldiers. So there's the commander. And as before, the commander has armor rating of 2. He moves 6, and his name is Maximus. So he's armed with a heavy bolter. His orders, he's got fire. So he's got one order, so everybody can fire twice. So there's that. And then for equipment, he's got digital weapons, which means that he can, let's see, reroll 1 die whenever he attacks, either firing or hand-to-hand. So that's very helpful. Used for the entire mission, so I just got to remember that he's got that. Again, we've got the targeter. Targeter means you can reroll 1 die when firing the rocket launcher, missile launcher, or the plasma gun. So we've got a heavy weapons guy that has each of those types of weapons. And then we've got the Medi Kit, which means the commander can heal himself up to 6, but he's got to use it when he's still alive. He can't use it after he's been reduced to 0 or dead. And of course, I am playing against myself here, so I'm controlling the alien player, the chaos player. And I just, as before, I tried to take the walls down just because they keep falling down. They don't fit very well. I'm going to have to reprint them, and I haven't done that yet. So just imagine that there's a wall there. So there's access to those rooms. And if you look further, just look at your other camera there. There's access there. There's going to be access here. And so on here. So I just have to remind myself. So if you see me making a big blunder, go ahead and say something in the chat. And when I finally look at the chat, I'll be able to go, oh yeah, you're right. Thanks for calling me out on that. So we've got an extra door. Oh yeah, here's the door that was missing. So yeah, there's supposed to be a door like you come through, you know, you lift the bulkhead door and you've got the commander and then you've got his guys. You've got a guy with an assault cannon. So that's going to be 2 red dice and he can hit multiple targets. So pretty good. Plasma gun. So that guy, it's 2 red combat dice, heavy weapons dice, and it hits everything in a row. You've got a missile launcher, and so that will hit. And yeah, this is from Warhammer 40,000, but like it'll hit those 9 squares. The one that's in the center gets the full damage of the 2 red dice, whereas all the other 8 squares around just get the higher of the 2 dice. So that's how it's intended to be played. And then you've just got the last guy in the squad who just got a bolter. So that's like the weakest weapon, the default weapon. So it's 2 white dice to attack at range. Now everybody can use melee attacks. Everybody gets 2 white dice for melee. But the commander, in this case, the heavy bolter, so he's got 2 red and then, well, I guess 2 white. So I guess no different there. But he can use orders. Everybody can use the equipment. Okay. Oh yeah, and just for fun, so the commander's name is Maximus. The guy with the assault cannon is named Gunner. Gunner. And the guy with the missile launcher is named Strangelove. The guy with the plasma gun is named Blaze. And the guy with just the regular bolter is named Cuddy. So, all right. Okay, so I almost said the heroes, but yeah, the Space Marines get to go first. Now, as soon as they enter, we're going to have to scan the board and put out the blip tokens for the alien player. Let's just check the chat here real quick. Yeah, so everything should be good. Yeah, just let me know if there's any problems with the stream, please. I do appreciate it. So we got a few dropped frames, but doesn't seem too bad right now. And let's see where I set my dice rolling box. Yeah, I'm just going to move my box over here so it's accessible. Got our little dice rolling box here. There's our combat dice. Okay, so we're going to move the commander in first. 1. Oh yeah, and I got to keep in mind that armor-wise, the heavy weapons guys, movement-wise, can move 4. The commander and the bolter guy can move 6. Everybody has an armor value of 2, unless that's modified in some way. So the commander moves, and blip tokens get put out. So we've got 7, 3, 2. Okay, yeah, we're going to put out 4 blip tokens for the alien player. And they have to be placed out of sight, but otherwise they can be put anywhere. So we'll say 2 here, 2 here, and that's it for now. Okay, so we move 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to open the door. 5. Okay, and so using the house rule here, we're going to place equipment. Well, potentially equipment. It's basically furniture. So I'm using these Starship Scenery to put out stuff. And the house rule that I explained as in a previous stream is that you get to search the room for useful equipment. And so you can draw from the unused cards to see if you get anything. So let's see. This time we're going to say there is a weapons rack there. Unpainted, of course. And we've got a little monitor next to it, little access panel. And a table. All right, so for his turn, he can roll 1 white die. And if it's a 1 or a 2, he will find a piece of usable equipment. So that's just a random draw. And yes, this is a house rule. Okay, it's a 2. So he gets a random draw. So we'll take the other equipment cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. So we'll just shuffle those up. Shuffle, you shuffle. Let's draw the top one, and it is Bioscanner. This advanced scanner can identify the traces it has picked up. However, it has limited capacity and should be used to identify traces that pose the greatest threat. So at the beginning of each of your turns, you may inspect 3 blip tokens anywhere on the board to see what they are remains in use for the entire mission. Oh, that's cool. Anywhere on the board. So I assume that means the board that you're at right now. So we'll go ahead and put that into effect. So I can inspect them. So I guess before they're actually revealed. All right, so let's see what these are. So let's see what this one is. Oh, it's a dreadnought. Oh, great. So we know that that's going to be a dreadnought. And what's this one? That's nothing. Okay. So the alien player still has to play dumb for the bad guys. Okay, we get one more. This one or this one. Any suggestions on which one we should do? I mean, we already know what the dreadnought is. It's like, man, just like before, the dreadnought is like the first enemy you fight. All right, let's look at the top one. Let's look at the top one. Oh, it's just a Gretchen, space goblin. Not a big threat. Okay, all right. So that's that. And then let's see the other equipment. So the medikit won't be used. The targeters are in effect, of course, already for the entire quest. The digital weapons are in effect, so I can re-roll commander attacks, just 1 die anyway, and then fire. Fire is a single use, so I think once we engage the dreadnought, I'm going to use that. Let's take a swig of water here. Cheers, Dead Gamer. It's a nice warm day. All right, so he's used up his movement. So the next guy we're going to send out, yeah, we got to engage the dreadnought. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, my guys the heavy weapons guys are so slow. They're not going to be able to do much. All right, let's do the assault cannon guy. 1. Oh, I know. 2, 3. Open the door. 4. And yes, this is my prerogative. So here we've got a table and we've got a desk. And yes, to make it more fair, probably you should mark these out ahead of time, but just for fun. So now he is going to search. Now, since he's not a commander, he has to roll a 1. Anything else, he won't find anything. Reusable equipment in each room can only be searched once. Oh, 0. So there's no usable equipment in there. Too bad. So sad. All right. So he's done. Now let's see. You can do them in any order. So the bolter guy gets 6. Cuddy gets 6. Now whatever these enemies are, maybe we should take those out. Fewer targets because they're all going to come after us. All right. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, he doesn't get to go very far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we stay together, yeah, we can be hit by missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. We should stay with the commander. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll be right there in the room. All right, then we've got our missile launcher and our plasma gun. See, now if I'd chosen by sections, then I could move the guys twice to kind of move them into position, but didn't pan out that way. So I'll say plasma gun 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know. Shouldn't bunch them up like that. 1, 2. Yeah, 2. I'm just going to keep the missile guy there. Keep Strangelove, Dr. Strangelove there. He does have a PhD in rocketology. So okay. So now it's time for the chaos player. And so with this, I basically just reshuffled the deck of the alien event cards. Actually, I'll just give it another shuffle just for fairness sake. So this is just the regular size deck. I've taken all the Eldar attack cards out of there. So on the beginning of my turn, I draw 1 for the bad guys. Auto defense. You may shoot at any one Marine or Commander miniature on a corridor square. Oh, so that unlucky gent is going to be attacked by an auto defense cannon. Roll 1 heavy weapons die. Well, since those guys only have 1 life point, he could be killed here. So let's see what happens to Strangelove. 3. Oh no, he's dead. He was killed like right off the bat, right away. That's a shame. Boom. So he's blown up. So that's 10 points for the aliens. That was I was hoping that I could do this without losing any guys, but I guess that was not to be. Those are the breaks. I'm playing Space Crusade, aka StarQuest. Okay, now I get to move all the blip tokens for the Chaos player or Alien player. So of course we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, open the door. 4, 5, still out of view, so it's not revealed yet. Oh wait, I forgot my little targeter. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, here we are. So once again, this is something that you pick up from Warhammer 40,000. Not a game I'm familiar with. I just happen to have a couple of pieces from it. A little red stick to show you the line of sight. Looks really dull on camera, but it's like bright red in real life. Okay. So can he see him? Yes, he can. So this gets revealed. Ah, it's a Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine Commander. So these guys are pretty nasty. Bad guy. Just get his miniature out. So that's the guy right there. Looks like he's got a heavy bolter. So he's going to be right here, and he's worth 10 points. Now I do have my little cheat sheet for the Alien Player GM. So Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine Commander, 2 red for firing, 2 white. So he's stronger than the regular Chaos Space Marine for firing. He's got 2 armor values, 6 squares of movement. Okay, so he moved within range, so he could attack. Just check again here. Now there is a wall, it's the edge of the wall, so he can shoot the commander. So yeah, he's going to take a shot at the commander because it's what he would do. And he got a 2. But the commander does have 2 armor, so it's deflected. Now we're going to move this one here. 1, 2. Well, I guess it's not. Yeah, it's a little space shotgun there, dancing a jig. So he's going to take a shot at the, I guess he could shoot the commander again. Everybody wants to take out the commander. So he attacks with two white combat dice. Light dice, they call them. And he got a 1 and a 2. Wow. Wow. So he scored a 3. And his armor's only 2, so it's 1 above, so he takes 1 point of damage. So Maximus, the commander, is down to 5. 5 dice. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use this little thing, so he was at 6, and now he's at 5. I always forget to do this. I prefer to do it on my little character sheet. So I made these custom like squad information sheets, and I write it on here, but yeah. Because this thing is cool, but it doesn't really track everything for you. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to remember, especially if you're playing against yourself, and you have to keep track of all these different things. So that was that. Now we can move these two, and yeah, we know which one is the Dreadnought. So 1, 2, open the door. 3, 4, 5. And can he be seen? Yes. So we'll reveal it. It's the Dreadnought. And yes, it takes up 4 squares. So the Dreadnought is armed with a assault cannon, a missile launcher, and then he's got the 2 bolters there. So he has 3 attacks, 3 life points. Every time he takes a life point of damage, he loses a weapon. So the 3rd hit, he's destroyed. Okay, well, he's going to attack. And I think he's going to use the assault cannon first. Just to make sure I'm keeping myself honest here. Look at this. So there's the Dreadnought. 4 squares. Now the blips get to move 5 until they're revealed, and if there's any left, yeah. So he's got 4 armor, very hard to kill. Yeah, hand-to-hand is very strong. Okay, so heavy weapon, whatever the heavy weapon is, and then the 2 white is for the bolter, his final weapon. So he can attack 3 times per turn. So first attack, he's going to fire the assault cannon, so that's 2 red. And he's going to aim it at, let's see. Yeah, he's going to aim it at the plasma guy first, but he can split the damage between the 2 targets. So he could hit the assault cannon guy as well. And he got 1. Okay, well, 1 hit, he's going to, yeah, it doesn't matter because whichever one he hits, their armor is 2, so it didn't do any damage. Okay, now he's going to use the missile. So let's see. Missile, he should probably shoot it at this guy here. That means he's going to take the brunt of the explosion. So he's going to get the combined dice. And then this guy is just going to get the higher of the 2 dice. So this is the rocket missile, rocket bomb. Oh, and he missed. So I guess it was a dud. So those guys really lucked out. Okay, now he's going to use the bolters. He's going to target the plasma guy because that's the stronger one. So the bolters is just 2 dice. Now he could get 4. You never know. 0, 0. Missed. Okay, so the Marines really lucked out on those dice rolls. All right, last blip token. 1, 2, 3. Can't really move through him. Can they see through the giant? I'm gonna. Can they see it behind him? I'm thinking he can't, but let me just roll a die. So if it's anything, if it's a 0, he can't be seen. If it's anything else, he can. Okay, can't be seen. All right, that's the end of the bad guy's turn. Now we're back to the commander. Okay, commander. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to give the order to fire because this is like do or die right here. So each of your Marine miniatures may fire twice, may fire, move, fire, or fire, fire, move, or move, fire, fire. Okay. So now I've just got to strategically play this out. So he can move 6. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to get attacked by a lot of people. 4. But if I move close to the enemy, that means if they fire a missile, they're going to hit their own guys. Of course, I'm going to lose those points because if they kill their own guys, I don't get the points for killing them. Of course, I've got the healing. Let's see if I could go into this room. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could I still hit him from there? Yeah, I could. If I go in that room, but then I would be away from the enemy. Of course, I'm opening myself to attack. Oh man. All right, do or die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, they could box me in pretty easily. Okay, now I'm going to fire my heavy bolter twice at that guy. And I do get the ability to re-roll. Let's see. Your commander may re-roll 1 die whenever he attacks, either when firing or hand-to-hand. That makes it sound like you can re-roll both times. So I'm going to take full advantage of that stacking ability. Okay, so this is the commander attacking the Dreadnought with his heavy bolter. Oh, completely missed. Okay, he gets to reroll 1. You got a 1. Okay, well that's only 1 and the armor is 4, so didn't do anything. Second attack. Nothing. Let's hope he gets a 3. Well, even then it's not going to hit. 0. So completely wasted. Darn. But you never know. Okay, so the next guy, the guy with the plasma doesn't even have to move because he can actually hit right where he's at. Now I've got to make sure that I'm not doing like last time where I was blasting through walls. Yeah, because it's from the center of the miniature to there, so he can definitely hit. Okay, so the plasma guy is going to fire at the Dreadnought here. Now, technically, he could hit that blip token on the other side as well. We're going to have to reveal what it is. Oh, so I probably should have revealed it. Well, we'll have to kill the Dreadnought first, possibly. It's not covered in the rules. So it's a 2. Now, I don't... Does he... Oh, yeah, he's got a targeter. So he gets to reroll 1 of these dice. Still only 2. Well, it doesn't break through the armor. However, since it would seem... No, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit that other blip token. So it wouldn't hit the one on the other side. I stand corrected myself. Okay, so that was his first attack. Second attack. Again, targeting the Dreadnought. 0. He gets to reroll 1. It's not going to matter. 1. Yeah, not enough to break the armor. What a shame. Now, does he want to move out of the way? I think yes, he does. Because otherwise he's going to get blasted. So 1, 2, yeah. We're going to say 1, 2. Or I could just go 1, because you can move diagonally, no problem in this game. Stream, I'm just going to stop right here and restart. Sorry about that, everybody. Be right back.